In this video, everything you need to know how to replace the alternator on Dodge Caravan. Let's get started. Before firing the parts cannon and replacing any components under the hood, do the diagnosis. Basic troubleshooting video, how to diagnose alternator charging circuit on Dodge Caravan. I made a video, card will be up there, link down in the description, check it out. First, let's disconnect a negative battery terminal. We need a 10mm wrench or socket. There you go. Just put it aside. Make sure accidentally terminal won't jump back and bridge the contacts. Yeah, put it down. Like that. Good. Chop the wheel. Make sure vehicle is not going anywhere. Safety is first, as usual. Let's set our jack. Underneath the engine subframe. There we go. And lift the vehicle up. We have to take a front wheel off. Safety goggles. 19mm deep socket and a rigid 1/2" impact. Let's put a jack stand underneath. Nice. Pull it down. Oh, good. We have to remove this plastic splash shield. To use the special tool for remove this type of clips like that. Pry them out and pull it all the way. You can use a small pry bar or set of pliers. Yeah, it's pretty easy. You got an idea. Underneath and pry it and pull it. There we go. We have to get access to our belt and one more here. Come on. Nice. Okay. This is removed. Oh, one more here. Beautiful. Okay, all clips are removed. Let's put them in a tray if you want to lose them. Now we have access to our serpentine belt, tensioner, and an alternator from underneath. Next, we have to release the tension on a belt and take a belt off the alternator fully. Let's do that. Here's a automatic belt tensioner. To release the belt tension, I'm going to use channel locks. By the way, here's a 1/2" square. You can use a ratchet, but there's not enough room for a regular ratchet. You have to use a special one. And I'm just going like that. Pull it and take a belt off the AC compressor. Keep the belt in place, just enough to get it off the alternator pulley. Like that, and leave it. Yeah, easy. And I can get this tensioner, go back, and we're good. Nice. Let's take a look where's our mounting points. Alternator will be mounted to the vehicle like that, towards the engine. We have one to the engine block from the front, on the bottom one, and up to the side. Let's disconnect the EGR valve electrical connector. We need a small screwdriver to release this red plastic lock. Very easy. I like to push it with one finger and pull it. Here we go. Sometimes they can get filled up with dirt. What I do is just can tap it like that, get loose, and spray a little bit of WD-40. That helps push the top down to unlock it and pull it out. Awesome. Good. We have to remove our EGR valve. 8mm socket. We have to remove 2 screws at the top. 1 and 2. 10mm deep socket, 1/4" ratchet. Those are 2 EGR mounting bolts. Let's undo those ones. On early models, you won't have EGR, or you might have the vacuum control EGR valve, but this is 2004 year model. It has an EGR valve. Okay, that's a upper one. Take this one's out. There you go. And for the bottom one, we need an extension and a ratchet as well. There's a metal gasket between the cylinder head and EGR valve. Don't lose that one. We'll need it. It's almost out. Here we go. EGR. Yeah, just keep the gasket from falling. Alright, awesome. As you can see here, this is a gasket. Let's twisted it down and up, and lifted it up and pull it out. There we go. There's our EGR well, and here's the gasket to keep it all together. 13mm deep socket and a ratchet. Let's undo the main alternator, aka battery cable. There we go. The reason why we're replacing this alternator, I will put a video up there, check it out. The bearings. The bearings are going out, not as removed. Let's pull the cable. Yep. Okay. Let's disconnect the field and sense wire connector from the alternator. On the bottom there is a red lock. Pull that one out and undo the alternator. Unfortunately, on my vehicle, it's missing. I have to find a new one, but I still can press the tab and undo it the same way as we just unplug the electrical connector from the EGR valve. Pull this red plastic lock to the side and then press this tab and pull the connector out. Don't pull the wire, be careful. And yeah, same on the bottom. To the alternator, unfortunately on my vehicle this red plastic locking tab is missing. I have to find a replacement one, but it still stays in place. It locks just as usual on any other vehicle. Anyway, you got an idea. Okay, pull the wires aside, make sure they're not on the way, like that, and we have plenty of room. Let's go underneath to remove the bottom bolt first, and then we'll do the rest of the bolts at the top. And for the removal, we need a 15mm deep socket and 3/8 ratchet. It's better to remove this bottom bolt first, and then it'll be easier to do the rest of the removal. Okay, I have a ratchet ready. Break it loose. Nice. And now this bolt should come off by hand. If the bolt is too tight, you might need to try to blow the dirt from the back of the alternator mounting bracket. Sometimes all the debris build up and spray a little bit of penetrate. You know what I mean by that? Part of the bolt is sticking out and dirt will get on the threads, and then it will be really hard to take a bolt out. You don't want to break it. Yeah, but this came out pretty easy. Nice. Okay, let's go up. Next I'm going to remove the side bolt. And the best tool to do it is a 15mm step wrench. You can use a regular straight wrench, it's fine, but it will be a little bit harder to get that bolt out, and it's not enough room for the socket usually, even for a shallow one, because we have this AC line. Guys, if you have any comments, questions, critics, suggestions, recommendations, yeah, put everything down in the comment section below. Take the bolt out. Here we go. This is the second one, and as you can see, there's the same lines, top one and bottom one, and we have one more left over here. For the top bolt, we can use just a ratchet with a 15mm shallow socket. That's why I left this easiest bolt for the end, because all weight of the alternator will be hanging on this bolt, and it will be hard to fight tough bolts. And this one's simple. Yeah, it's coming out. Yeah, okay, I have to lift you a little bit. Here you go, the bolt is out. And alternator is coming out from the top, like that. Here we go. Pretty easy. That's why we needed to remove the EGR well, otherwise no way around. Okay, good. Yeah, and it's dry. Well, this is one's old one, but this one was working. Well, I was putting a proper charging voltage, but bearings are bad. Well, we're half done. As a replacement part, we have a remanufactured alternator by Remy. This one is 12 volts, of course, and 135 amps. Yeah, and it came with a 3 years free replacement warranty. And how much I paid for it? Here's the receipt. And remanufactured alternator, 3 years, core charged $10 and $199.98 plus core charge, and it ended up all together $235.18. Not too bad, a good deal. For putting a new alternator back, let's do the cleanup and make sure everything's nice and clean, and then we'll be ready to install the new alternator. Let's just plug this hole, make sure nothing will get in. One will blow all that crap with the compressed air. Yeah, look at that, pretty bad. Yeah, everything looks way better. Need to replace the belt. This is a perfect time. Mine is still fine. Also, you can check all your components like idler, yeah, tensioner, torque specs. For an alternator bolts, what we have here, we have a 10mm bolt, grade 10.9, and let's see what we have in the manual. We have a Dodge Chrysler service manual, our Caravan. Let's go down, and we have a torque references. Let's just scroll, and here we go. Fastener identification, and we have here our 10mm bolt, and go and 10.9 grade, and we have 45 foot-pounds or 60 Newton meters, and our bolt is cast iron. Yeah, it's magnetic, it's not aluminum. New alternator is in. Now I have to connect the wiring and put rest of the components back. Installation is opposite to removal. Everything is connected upstairs, as you can see. Now we're going downstairs, and the belt, the tensioner. Let's put a belt back in place. Channel locks. Let's release the tensioner one more time. Make sure this belt is under the idler pulley over here. Get it on the alternator pulley, like so. Okay, let's get it over the crankshaft pulley. Our wing balancer, our AC compressor, alternator. What about, oh, this guy, idler pulley. Here we go. Nice. Okay. Everything looks aligned. Not 100%. One more tooth on the alternator pulley. Just like that. Oh, beautiful. Okay, now it's good. Awesome. All right. Tension is back. Let's check what we have before starting the vehicle. We have a belt. All in place, in proper position. Yeah. And our alternator. And oiler. And a tensioner. And a power steering. We didn't touch that. A water pump. Harmonic balancer. AC compressor. Let's refresh our connection. The battery terminal cleaner. Brush. Nice. Okay, let's put it back. All the way. Alright, good enough. Okay, let's get our multimeter ready. Let's see what charging voltage we have. From the new alternator, negative, positive, 12.3 on the battery. And we have a perfect 14.3 volts, beautiful. Alternator is working, charging our battery. Let's see how it's nice. No more that annoying grinding sound from the worn out alternator bearings. Nice, so quiet. Well, now we're ready to put our splash shield back, put the tire back, and we should be good to go back on the road. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for your time watching this video. Appreciated that. Yeah, keep your old reliable Dodge Grand Caravan on the road. This vehicle can run almost forever if you take care of it, don't abuse it, and maintain it. Very nice van, I like it. Yeah, I'm going to put a splash shield back, put a tire back, lower down the vehicle, and well, time to go because it's getting dark and cold. Alternator is charging the battery. Yeah, and we don't have that battery light illuminated. Nice.